So standard, we have your interview. You took it down with Callblade. You obviously think that's the best deck in that format.
Yeah.
By a mile?
I mean, I won the tournament. Obviously, it's the best deck, right?
Okay, fair enough. Let's move to Legacy. This deck. Is this deck the best deck?
Well, despite me winning the tournament with it, I think it's really bad.
Yeah. I have to say that was the feedback I got on these decks after the Grand Prix, too.
Well, I don't think that deck is necessarily bad. I think it was really bad against like the standstill blue-white decks. But now with people playing Ancestral Vision, Stifle is like fine again. And I built my deck to be fine against Hive Mind with like the situational dazes and Stifles and stuff. But those are pretty bad against everyone else.
So let's break down some of the, 4 Tarmogoyf, obvious. Only 2 Vendilion Click, not 3. But you have 2 Tombstalkers, no Dark Confidants. So why'd you run on that side of the split?
Basically just to try and kill them. Because like so many of the cards in the deck, like Daze, Stifle, Mental Misstep, they're all situational. Even if you're drawing cards with Bob, like you might not have the right answer for the card that they have. So you can still easily just get run over if they peel like a Jace or something.
Daze and Stifle are also cards that are only relevant within a certain time span, and you need to make your game within that time span.
Yeah, so like, I mean, when you have Bob in play, there are only a few cards in this deck that you want to draw.
Okay.
So.
A couple Jace. Something I noticed, you brainstormed a lot more than I would. I like to Fate Seal with that card a lot, but you brainstormed a lot more. Any specific reasoning? Is that just personal? Do you think it's better to brainstorm? Do you just want more answers in general?
Depends on the situation, and I think there were 2 times I can count where I probably should have Fate Sealed instead. Definitely once against Ely, and then once in the top 8 against Merfolk, but no one was watching that. But yeah, I mean, if like against Ely, he had like 4 cards. I had like 1 answer to his things, like maybe Edict or something. And it seems like if a Fate Seal and ship a card, then he's still drawing to like 5. Plus he has cantrips, like more protection. He can start stockpiling. So if I draw 3 cards, if I get like another protection spell, then I'll start Fate Sealing. Then I feel a little safer.
Right. Okay, let's move along. Brainstorm, obviously, 4 Misstep. Pretty standard in this. Not really much to argue, especially if you're fighting this attrition battle against their Brainstorms. 3 Stifle. Stifle just mainly Hive Minds around Ancestral Visions.
Yeah, not a card I'm a huge fan of, and nothing you really want to draw multiples of. It's pretty bad on the draw, that type of thing. So I definitely didn't want to play 4. 3 seems fine if you're expecting a lot of Hive Mind, but there wasn't a lot here for whatever reason. So going forward, I don't know what I would do to change the decks. But
3 Days.
It's pretty standard again. Like don't want to draw multiples. Like smart people will play around it. And it's not that good with like your 3 drops. I have Vendilion, like Deeds in the board, Jace.
Okay. 4 Force, pretty standard. This deck, really wants the Force, really needs to sort of maintain the board integrity. Yeah, it's a lot of time relevant cards you were saying. So
yeah, it's pretty standard. But I've played this deck with like 2 and 3 Force Wills, and it's been fine. But I've had like black heavier versions with like Thoughtseize and stuff. And this, I have like a lot of blue cards, so having 4 seems fine.
For him, not going to change.
Yeah, probably not. Some people play 3, but I mean it's like good to draw in multiples,
Right.
So.
2 Dismember as your removal spell of choice, or your spot removal spell. Better than Go for the Throat because it costs less.
Yeah, I think so. It's just like really versatile, and there's very few things that it doesn't kill. So.
Yep. Doesn't like snuff out Mrs. Bob or something like that. So whereas costing doesn't give you the option of casting it at full cost either.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Diabolic Edict. What was that for?
Mostly like Emrakul, Progenitus, Reanimator decks. It's like hedging. Yeah. There's no clear 1 removal spell that's better against all the field.
So 1 Deed's sort of part of that?
Yeah, that's just like my catch-all. I like to always be drawing live. I don't want to play against Enchanters and just like have them play,
everything
Elephant Grass or something.
Yeah. Good card to reference, I would say. And 1 Ponder again.
I played 1 Ponder both days. I don't know. I had 2, and then I had to cut 2 cards, and I think I cut maybe a Vendilion.
Yeah.
And
a Ponder.
Yeah, Ponder. I don't know. Ponder, it makes its way in there, like
just the 1.
The deck could benefit from having more Ponders. It fills the curve, like if you play like a 1-drop on 1 and then a 1 on 2, or like a 2-drop and then a 2-drop, it's nice to have Ponder to like fill those gaps.
Right. Helps a little bit against Wasteland. Helps you find more lands.
That too.
So sideboard, Leyline of the Void, Dredge, Reanimator. Pretty obvious with Dredge winning a couple weeks back in the same general area. People might just pick up the deck.
Yep.
The winner might just be back anyways.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So, couple Thoughtseize, just a bit more insurance against combo.
Yeah, shore up the combo matchup. It's good in like these, rockish type mirrors too.
Takes out a Neither Reliquary.
Yeah.
Ghastly Demise, best 1-mana removal spell in the format,
if
other than Dismember.
If you're playing against like Zoo or Merfolk or whatever, that's the one that you want.
Okay. A Life from the Loam.
That's for like the wasteland mirrors pretty much too,
Yep.
and like they're hemming you, so you just pad your hand with lands and stuff. It's good to draw one, but not necessarily the multiples. So.
Another deed is the best sweeper.
Yep.
2 perish, just kill a bunch of green men.
Progenitus, Night
yeah.
decks,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Another Jace, just another threat against the control decks.
Yep. And against those decks, you side out Days a lot too, so you get to 4 a lot easier.
Okay, and a Metamorph. Just Progenitus, Miser
Yeah.
value.
Emrakul, same type of thing.
Yeah, more Tarmogoyfs and a Pseudo Mirror.
Yep.
Okay, so anything else you want to say about this deck, about the format in general, where you think, Hive Mind is headed?
I mean, Hive Mind is still really good. Chris Van Meter had Chalice of the Void in the sideboard. I think that solves, like, basically all the hate that someone is going to throw at you.
That was... Yeah,
it was genius.
Yeah, it was... It's been around for a while. People didn't really want to play it, but it's really good with the Ancient Tombs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this deck, like, Stifle, Days, so many situational, like, conditional cards. Not my style of deck, I'd rather play a deck where, like, every card is good at every stage of the game. Like, if...
So Zoo.
Well, no, because, like, drawing a Curd Ape on turn 10 is not that good, but...
Is there a deck in this format that does that?
I think Merfolk's cards are all, like, fairly powerful, aside from, like, Vile and Days. I don't know, they just don't have, like, a lot of diminishing returns on their cards. Like, they draw a Lord or, Coral Helm, Silvergill Adept. Like, all those cards are fine at almost any point.
So you might be the new Alex Bertoncini, some people might say.
I'm not playing Merfolk, but, yeah.
Speaking of Alex, what about Edgar, him in the Player of the Year race? At 199 points, I believe. Edgar, I believe, has 213 or 214 now, and Alex is a bit less than 10 points behind you, I want to say.
Yeah. I mean, it's always close. We don't deal in, like, nickels and dimes here, Like, we're all top 8 these tournaments consistently.
Yeah.
All someone has to do is have a really good weekend, they get really far ahead, or, like, catch back up, and, like, that's what happened. I mean, I've taken a couple weeks off, and I slept in for some legacy tournaments, and Alex is trying to, like, get me back in the thick of things. Like, we have to catch Edgar, come on. But, I mean...
Close enough.
Takes one weekend.
Yeah.
Settle down, Alex.
Just do this again, you're all good.
Yeah, exactly.
Do this at the Invitational in North Carolina.
Yeah, and then just bury Edgar.
Yeah. Just completely crush and destroy him in points? That's the plan?
I mean, I'll let him feel good for a little bit, I think.
Are you saying he's only ahead because of the Invitational top 8, possibly?
And because I haven't been playing tournaments, probably.
Fair enough. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Double win.
First time ever?
Yeah, I think so. I think there may have been an old weekend where Alex pulled it off back-to-back with Fairies, but I don't know.
That was before there were opens, though.
Yeah, that was definitely before the opens. The Sunday one was only like a 1K back then, right?
I thought Beta didn't got like $100 or something.
Yeah,
so
sounds about right. So again, congrats again.
Thanks.
I'm sure we'll be seeing you around. Are you going to be at Gen Con next week? Maybe, don't know.
No Gen Con. What's the week after? There's like, I don't know. I'll be around. No Gen Con. That's it. Though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Take a week off, regain your form, and just come back to crush some more.
Yeah. Play some Moto.
Yeah. Chill. You can take a little time off because of these, I guess.
Yeah. Find some way to spend some money.
Find some things to fill these cups with. I don't know.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah. This is mostly Mountain Dew. Yeah. Well, anyways. Hope everyone enjoyed watching our broadcast this weekend. I'm Ariel X here with double champion Gerry Thompson, and this was Star City Games Open, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And it's been a great weekend, and I hope to see you back at the next one of these, which is in a few weeks, I believe, between all the intermediate events.
Yeah.
Have a good night.